Top 10 Richest People in the World. I love keeping a check on the Forbes list of the wealthiest people in the world. It feels kinda good to know how people are working hard and making their way up, and to be honest, to get some motivation as well. Do you love to keep yourself updated with what's going around? Then this video is definitely for you. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope my people are doing well. A few days ago, I was scrolling through my phone when I saw that Forbes released its latest list of the world's richest people in 2021. I was really excited to get into the details, so I thought, why not take you guys with me? So today, we will be discussing the top 10 richest people in the world 2021 edition. We will talk about their net worth, some introduction, and what makes them so rich. So no more talking, let's get started. 10. Mukesh Ambani. On number 10, we have the chairman and managing director of Reliance Industry, Mukesh Ambani. He has been an absolutely fantastic leader. Under his leadership, Reliance Industries have established several highly successful subsidiaries, including Reliance Retail and telecommunications company Jio. Mukesh Ambani took over his father's legacy in 2002. He had a feud with his brother on the distribution of their father's empire. Initially, he got control of refining, petrochemicals, oil and gas, and textile operations. The feud was settled in 2013 with a $220 million pact to share a fiber optic network between their companies. He owns 42% of the ownership stakes of Reliance Industries. His net worth is $84.5 billion. Pretty amazing man he is, isn't he? 9. Sergey Brin. On number 9, we have the famous 48-year-old Sergey Brin. He and Page founded Google in 1998. He served as the co-president of Google till 2001. We all love Google. Google Workspace, which includes Gmail, Google Drive, Google Calendar, Google Meet, and many more apps, have become a part of our lives thanks to Sergey and Page. He founded Alphabet in 2015 and acted as the president until he stepped down in 2019. Sergey does a lot of charity. He has also donated millions of dollars towards researching a cure for Parkinson's and has partnered to make new drugs against LRRK2. I know you're wondering what he owns, so he has 5% of Alphabet owning a stake, which equals approximately $110.1 billion. His net worth is $89 billion. 8. Larry Page. Now that we are talking about Google, how can we forget Page? Yes, Larry Page comes number 8 on the list with a net worth of $91.5 billion. The billionaire story of Larry started from his college dorm. With the dreams of improving data extraction capabilities while accessing the internet, Larry and Brin founded Google. He acted as the CEO until he stepped down in 2001. Google is one of the largest search engines, and it expanded in 2006 when it bought YouTube. It also acquired the company that incorporated the Android operating system first time in a smartphone. If we talk about Larry's other interests, then he is a founding investor of Planetary Resources, and he has a lot of interest in flying cars, which made him invest in Kitty Hawk and Opener. He owns 6% of Alphabet and cash worth $13.8 billion. 7. Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison is next on our list. He started his life's journey by working as a computer programmer for several companies over the years. He is famous for founding Oracle. In 1977, Ellison founded Software Development Laboratories alongside Oates and Miner. SLD released Oracle, which is the first commercial relational database program to utilize structured query language. If you haven't heard about Oracle, so basically it is the second largest software company. It provides a wide variety of cloud computing programs and other software. Ellison has a thing for luxury real estate. If I tell you about his most impressive expenditure, you will be amazed. He bought nearly the entire Hawaiian island of Lanai for $300 million, building a hydroponic farm and luxury spa there. I mean, just wow. He does a lot of charity. If we talk about his assets, he owns 35.4% of the stakes of Oracle, Tesla's equity worth $11.1 billion. He remains on number 7 with a net worth of $93 billion. 6. Warren Buffett. Next, we have the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, a man with a net worth of $96 billion, Warren Buffett. It's interesting to know that he filed his first tax return at the age of 14, declaring his earnings from his boyhood paper route. He bought shares in a textile company called Berkshire Hathaway in 1962, becoming the majority stakeholder by 1965. He is the type of guy who is interested in purchasing shares in companies with easy-to-understand business operations. Warren is a Bitcoin skeptic and has purchased many companies, the list of which is so long that if I start telling you, the video will be an hour long. He has directed much of his wealth towards philanthropic work. His assets include a lot of companies and $1.10 billion in cash. 5. Mark Zuckerberg. The next person we have on the list is a famous one, and you all must thank him for bringing a platform like Facebook. Yes, I'm talking about the co-founder, CEO, and chairman of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. He has a net worth of $97 billion and owns 13% of the ownership of Facebook. He founded Facebook along with some fellow students at Harvard. The app became quickly famous, so he dropped out of Harvard to focus entirely on his growing business. Facebook is the world's largest social networking service with 2.8 billion monthly active users. He is also the co-founder of the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative and has used technology to fix many societal ills. His other assets include $3.35 billion in cash and $225 million in real estate. 4. Bill Gates. Bill Gates made it to number 4 with a net worth of $124 billion. He invented a new software for the original microcomputers. At the same time, he was attending Harvard University. When he saw how successful his project was, he dropped out of Harvard in his junior year. He founded Microsoft with his childhood friend Alan. In addition to being the largest software company globally, Microsoft has expanded its work in many areas. He is the founder of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. He spends millions of dollars to fight polio and malaria, along with the new pandemic. He owns 1.2% of Microsoft. Don't go anywhere, folks, because the top 3 richest people are just coming down the list. 3. Bernard Arnault. With a net worth of $150 billion, the chair and CEO of LVMH, the world's largest luxury goods company, Bernard Arnault made it to number 3. His business owns some of the most famous brands you know, including Louis Vuitton, Hennessy, Marc Jacobs, Sephora, and many more. He converted his father's construction company to a real estate company called Fresnel Inc. in 1979. He sold all his holdings other than Christian Dior and Le Bon Marche in 1984 and became the majority stockholder, chair of the board, and CEO of the LVMH again in 1987. 2. Elon Musk. I know you must have been waiting for me to include Elon Musk on this list. So here he comes at number 2 with a net worth of $151 billion. He has had his hands in several different companies over the years. In 2004, Musk became a major funder of Tesla Motors, now called Tesla. It led him to be retroactively declared a co-founder and his current position as CEO of the electric vehicle company. Elon Musk keeps expanding his work. In 2016, Musk founded 2 more companies, Neuralink and The Boring Company, serving as the CEO of The Boring Company. He owns 20% of the ownership of Tesla and lives in Texas. 1. Jeff Bezos. So this year, Jeff Bezos takes the position of the richest man globally with a net worth of $177 billion. Amazon has grown as Earth's most customer-centric company over the years. In 2020, Amazon's share price skyrocketed on the heightened demand for online shopping as lockdowns forced consumers to stay home. He became the first man to achieve a net worth of more than $100 billion since Bill Gates in 1991. In June 2021, Bezos, his brother Mark, aviation pioneer Wally Funk, and Dutch student Oliver Damon completed Blue Origin's first successful crewed flight, reaching an altitude of just over 62 miles before landing safely. With this, our list of the wealthiest people comes to an end. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take some motivation from these people and work hard to make a name for yourself. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'd love to hear your views in the comments section below. I will see you in another video. Until then, take care of yourself, folks. See ya!